Hey man, what Iron Man suit was used in Captain America Civil War? I believe it was the Mark 46. Oh, I thought it was the Mark 45 for a second. No, that's Age of Ultron. That also uses Mark 43 and 44, which 44 is Hulkbuster, and 45 is the one that was used at the end of the movie. Hey, what's your second favorite Iron Man suit? Oh, well, for me, it's gotta be... Yeah, exactly. The Mark 46, as we were talking about. Oh, that's convenient. On to the toy review. Dude, this is the 5th Iron Man that we reviewed. What are we gonna do with these? What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. It is your boy Joe, and today we'll be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Iron Man Mark 46. Now, a whole disagreement of some certain Sokovian Accords led to the Iron Man Mark 46 suit being built to help Tony Stark against the fight with Steve Rogers, aka Captain America, Tony Stark's team, and Captain America's team. Now, this figure's painting and sculpting looks great. You know, the minor detailing, the sculpting really reminds me of that from the film. The one gripe I have from this, and I will repeat myself in this review, maybe not, who knows, I don't like the helmet. The helmet makes him look more like a frog. Like, come on, don't you see it? It makes him look kind of like a frog. Maybe it's the angle, but yeah. If I'm going to pop up an image of the movies right here, and you'll see the difference. And the main difference I find is that this helmet is more like wider. For some reason they made it wide. I don't understand that reason, but it kind of, you know, like the suit design is fine. If you just popped off the head and looked at the suit, you know, by itself, oh yeah, that's the Mark 46. It looks great. But then there's the overall thing about the head not necessarily looking like Mark 46. Maybe at an angle it looks like it because it's like, oh, it's smaller. But front facing, it doesn't look good. That's the only thing I have to do with it. But I mean, the head looks good. It's just, you know, it's a little too wide for my tasting. Maybe people, you know, obviously other people have different opinions on the matter. But let's go ahead and take a look at what this figure has to offer. When it comes to this figure and his accessories, he doesn't come with much. By the way, I forgot to mention, yes, I went ahead and got new napkins for the background. Yes, they are napkins. For those wondering, the background is napkins. I don't have a permanent background for now. But that's not the point. The main thing is to get a closer look at his hands. Starting off with these fisted hands, and he has these open hands, which lead gateway to these repulsor effects. And taking a closer look, these repulsor effects look great. They really capture, you know, the new blue ones since they moved from yellow to blue, and I really like the way it looks. Let me see if I could get the camera to focus. There you go. That subtle white accent really brings it out. And, you know, the clear blue plastic really makes it look good, as if it's, you know, some sort of, some sort of, you know, it is like and it's like more of an energy blast than it is, like, something that burns, you know, more like energy than it is fire. You get what I mean, but yeah, it comes with another one. There's 2 of these. As you see, there's 2 of them. And yeah, real quick, editing Joe here. I just want to know that the Mark 46 came with another accessory that was the Ant-Man arm for the Build-A-Figure. I think it's Ant-Man. I haven't looked into it, but yeah, that's all I needed to, you know, thought I'd add that in. Back to the toy review, and that was it for this figure's accessories. Now, one thing's for sure, it doesn't have that many accessories, but the main thing being that it's a pretty good figure. I'd rate it at least like a 7.5, maybe an 8 out of 10. You know, I'm kind of starting to warm up to this mask. You know, this helmet actually looks pretty good. I kind of take back what I said. It doesn't look that bad. But, you know, compared to like other ones like the Mark 7, you can see like the difference between them. This one is more like the classic Iron Man helmet. This one doesn't. But all of Iron Man suits vary in helmet designs. But what's a good Iron Man figure with its perfect accessories, nice, beautiful detailing, odd looking head, and all that without its good range of posability? Starting off with his head, he can look up. Oh, well, I probably shouldn't have gone that far. He can look up that far, which is pretty great. He can look down that far, which really goes into the chin. Wow. His arm could go out that much, swivel at the shoulder. His arm doesn't go out that much because of this weird little piece right here, so he can't really pull out his arm. There's not much of a fix to that other than you remove this thing, but why would you? Swivel at the bicep, double jointed elbow, which is kind of tight. If you get this, it's probably just with my copy, but if you get this same issue, you might just want to like soak it in a little bit of hot water for like a few seconds to a minute, and then you should have some more looser joints. Go ahead, do the same thing on that side. Hinge at the hand, and also with his swivel. Getting out to the midsection, there's a swivel at the midsection connected to a ball joint. His back can arch back that far. He could crunch forward that far. No hip swivel, which isn't uncommon. A lot of Marvel Legends don't have a hip swivel. Leg spread is not even a spread. That's more like a opening your legs. There's not much. But who am I to complain? Marvel Legends. Swivel at the thigh. Leg can move out that far, which isn't a lot actually. But it's only being limited by this piece right here, which is like solid plastic. You're not much of a malleable material, so you can see how it doesn't allow it to move out that far. Kind of scuffed right there. Leg moves back that far. Not much again, but it's pretty good. It's average. Double jointed knee, which is much more fluid than the arm. Single joint at the foot, goes up and down, all around. Alright, whatever. And a pretty good pivot. And that was it for posability, which does give you some great posability options. And overall, this figure, since he does have a good range of articulation, great detail, this is a really good figure. But let's stop talking about his posability and how good he looks, and let's get on to his size comparison time. Here he is next to my last review, the McFarlane Toys Avatar Aang. And quick little thing, my Avatar Aang review got copyright claimed. So YouTube, just a little message to you, if you're watching this, most likely you are. I put music over that, I did claim that I don't own this series or the intro. Please remove the claim. I don't want to unclip it. I don't want to cut the clip out, because if I do, then it won't make sense why there's a sudden hard cut. So please remove the claim. I put music over it. Here he is next to the Figma Doomslayer. Here he is next to the SH Figuarts Iron Man Mark 6. Here he is next to the 2008 Marvel Legends Iron Man Mark 3. Here he is next to the Marvel Legends of Iron Man Mark 7. Here he is next to the Marvel Legends Mark 85. Here he is next to the Marvel Legends Rescue. And here he is next to Lightning McQueen. Overall, this is a pretty great Marvel Legends figure. Now that I've had some more time to work with it, sorry, I almost moved the camera there, I've come to appreciate it. I can get over the head thing, but if you've made it to this far in the video, I have a question for you. Can you help me find a good War Machine figure? Not from, ones that aren't from Endgame, just from Iron Man 2 to Civil War. Maybe the Civil War Machine, but just give me a good option, because I'm trying to find one that scales well with my Mark 6. So if any of you can help me out, please let me know in the comments and hook me up, please. That's all I'm asking. But this is back to the figure. Really good figure. If you're looking for a pretty good option, I'm pretty sure they still sell this on Amazon or Big Bad Toy Store or whatever. But yeah, overall, great figure. And that's all the time I have for today. Look good, stay safe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.